Okay,
Let me
today.
share my
Ah,
connection. Okay, good.
no,
Sorry, just
do
making
that.
sure I had good
Yeah, yeah,
connection.
yeah. Hello, today we have Karolyne Marquez, and I'm Aisha Makara, artist, entrepreneur, and kiss writer. And I have she's going to share a little bit about her story, why she's doing art, and of course, Karolyne,
Thank you so
take
much,
it.
Aisha. Yes, so I've been painting, now that I think about it, over 5 years. I'm 24 years old. Art is kind of something I've always gravitated to. It hasn't always been painting, but as long as I can remember, I always had a pencil and paper in my hands and was just sketching away mindlessly. It really wasn't something I intended on being passionate about. It's just kind of one of those things that are a part of you. And as I got older and I, started feeling more, when you're a teenager, you have all these emotions you don't know what to do with. It just blew up. I really started exploring more with canvas. I even got a part-time job as a face painter, and I really took off from there. Now I even go as far as body painting. So that's, I think, one of the most expressive forms of art that I have, to help women, be more confident about their body image and, show people the beauty of the female form. And that is really what I'm all about. It's really just showing people how to explore themselves through art.
Wow. Do you give also classes, like art classes, or like?
It's not something I've done before, but I have a mentor. He is a body painter. His name is Avi Ram, and he was featured on the Netflix show Skin Wars. And right now, I take most of my tips and tricks from him. But I think once I feel more confident, I mean, not that I don't, but once I really get the steps going, and once I really build my Instagram, I'll want to explore and give classes on body painting.
That's great. That's super cool because, you know, me and my partner would do like a splash. We have like a splash studio, and actually we started to do art classes in family farm, and we just do like very simple setup. Like we teach kids how to paint, kids and adults, and like usually it's kids. And I think it would be like very nice to whenever you have time, because it's a weekend, so we're spending that there on the weekend, so you can just come over for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and teach kids how to like paint on the face, maybe like how to, like, I don't know, like,
that would
because
be
parents,
fun.
parents is a very open, like, to give their kids experience, and maybe some of the parents would be asking you like, oh, Karolyne, do you give like classes? Maybe some kids would be very curious to learn. You never know, because like my experience, they curious, and some parents even asking like about the classes, about like what they asking some kind of like guidance. So we give them some tips as well. So I don't know if you have like 1 hour, 2 hours on the weekend, you can come over. I don't know whether you live right now. You live in Weston or you live in?
Yeah, I live in Weston, and
so yeah, it's just 10 minutes.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. Honestly, the weekends is when I kind of start to wind down. I work from home currently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm a little more flexible on the weekends. I wasn't always like a remote worker. I didn't always work from home. So now that I am working from home, I'm like, oh wow, I can actually do more with my art. Like I can paint more. I can actually go to events and do different things. But I would love to. I think Saturday is Halloween. Maybe we can figure something out.
Let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, it's for sure it's going to be something very cool. I mean, I'm going to have like I already ordered a costume of Lilu, like she's from Fifth Element. So I'm going to work with like orange hair and just like inviting people to the art, or like just like fun stuff. Yeah, like just like, I don't know. I like to.
I know.
Like, oh yeah, I'm a butterfly. Like last weekend I've been a butterfly. So like every time I'm like, I'm trying to create a character and inviting people. and just
That's
like just interact with kids. It's easier when unique character. I don't know, just fun.
yeah. And where's your splash studio?
Actually, it's like a we just I don't like it's family farm, and they have like a vendors. It's we have one of the vendors somehow. Like we are actually, and we have like a boost there, and you can just come over and hang out with us for a little bit. And
Ooh.
you see, we call it like a splash studio, and plus we're doing also private art events in the houses. So maybe in the future we can organize something like that as well, like just give people a little bit different perspective of art.
Okay,
maybe couples
awesome.
decided to maybe couple decided to paint on themselves, like kind of like experience,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no, like
cute.
a new type of the improve their relationship through the art, like
Yeah,
art and their body.
absolutely.
Yeah. So it's good. So your art is you right now it's a hobby, or you planning to do it as a full-time job?
So I have an art name. It's Fairy Carrie, and it's a sole proprietorship. So I do get booked for body painting gigs, or for example, I'll host an event. I'm hosting an event this Friday night. It's like a face-off where one body painter is painting against the other, but it's also a party. It's like a cocktail party around it. So it's
It's
become
cool.
yeah. My best clients are in Miami. I guess because they're the nightlife, so they always want to find new and different ways to interact with their guests, and body painting has been probably one of the most popular. Like I've seen like sushi parties where the sushi platter is the woman and she's body painted. So it's become very attractive, I think, after the series Skin Wars was released on Netflix. It has become part of it has become part of the nightlife, and it's like a party attraction. So I get booked for it sometimes. Now, when it comes to my canvas art, um, it's more of a hobby. It's not something that I've really sold a lot of. It's just to me, it's for me, like it's my expression. And then the body paint is like for everybody else. So I would like to show my canvas a little more, and turn that more into like what body painting has become for me.
That's cool. I mean, we can talk about that. I mean, I would love to meet you in person. I mean, we're going to meet in person anyways, I believe, sometime soon. Yeah. So my questions is going to be one of the first questions is what inspires you to create your art? What's its inspiration behind that? And so you can share with us like why. For example, you said it started five years ago, more like you know going towards like what you're doing now, and but before that you were being this teenager doing you don't even know what you're doing, and now it's more clear for you. Like just share with us your like inspiration of art, like what inspires you.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I moved to Miami Beach, it really was clear to me that that was my hometown. I was born on North Miami Beach, and I've always loved the ocean, especially being a Florida girl. It's just natural. And I love how gold paint looks on canvas too. So I've always painted in teal and gold. So a lot of my work features mermaids, and it's
Oh
very
wow.
yeah. I don't know. It's just something I can't steer away from. I don't know if it's because I can't paint feet or or it's because I just love mermaids. So I don't know. It's just one of those things that like I've tried actually to paint something else, and it ends up being a mermaid. I'm just like, why fight it? So I think it's my attachment to my hometown, Miami Beach, because it's like this little island, but it doesn't seem like an island to other people. But when you're
Yeah.
on it, it's like you're separated from the mainland of Florida. And so I think I feel like a mermaid when I'm there. So a lot of it, I think, is like a self reflection of like, how I feel when I'm by the ocean. Like it's dreamy and it's very turquoise and gold. So that's really why I paint. It's a self expression.
Self-expression, exactly, because like I right now I'm painting right now unicorns, but my way of like like I'm seeing like I meet artists who's who's doing like mermaids as you do, and I see the artist who's doing unicorns, and I was like, oh, it's something like we're probably attracted to, or like kind of like like I don't know, something we think something magical, maybe something, we're attracted. I don't know. I'm still like don't know. I'm still working on
Yeah.
that. I was like, whatever, just continue to create what you create. And I got like unicorn collection. And probably you have like mermaid collection, something like that.
Most of it is a mermaid collection, and then I have a teal and gold splash. So no matter what, it's teal and gold, whether there's a mermaid in it or not. But yeah, I have some pink stuff. Like I'll try to like put different colors in there. But I think it is something like that. Like we want to paint what we like. I don't know, like what we've dreamt of as kids. I don't know. I feel like when we paint, we're like in touch with our inner childhood. So we can't help but paint those mythical creatures.
That's true. That's true. I totally agree. I think like there's something we connected through, like our inner child, that like something we're learning from that part of ourselves that we haven't learned when we be the kids. And because we are it's so many distractions somehow, and we like want to learn everything, and we're running and we're playing and we're interacting with other kids, and like sometimes it's now we don't have enough time like in our like childhood life, because we want to learn about everything. But when we're getting a little bit older, we wanted to learn about just very like specific things that actually attracted us, or like we kind of feeling like, oh, I would like this is what I want to do, and from my experience, like more, it's not about age, more like it's just kind of like you creating your own path. We're creating our own path, what we want to do with our life. I don't know.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's like just the colors, because you're choosing like a colors. I'm just even noticing about my art. I'm choosing specific colors, and sometimes I'm looking at why I'm choosing this colors, and I'm not choosing that colors, and like it's always that different, but some colors is just repeating there, and like you is a golden color. Like if you ask yourself why you're choosing it, like what is, I'm like very right now about energy. And
Absolutely.
and I'm thinking like, oh, energy is kind of like a color, so that's mean if something around me or like within me is in these colors. I don't know. I have no idea right now. I cannot like answer to this question, but I just,
it's funny that you say that. Marvel actually created a superhero named Primer, and it's just a paperback, but it's a superhero whose superhero is body painting. Like each color that her skin portrays is a different superpower.
that's so cool.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out
I will.
since it's like on the subject. It's called Primer, and it's a Marvel paperback superhero.
Marvel. Okay, I will do it. Paperback.
Yeah, very cool. And if you believe in like self-expression and like each color means something different, it's like that's how I feel about body painting. I think that's why I like to wear the paints. It's like I'm literally my canvas. So people love it. I mean, I feel like when I'm painting, like I don't think I'm in my head. I'm like, I don't think I'm painting a naked person. It doesn't like occur to me.
It's
like,
just
I'm
for
not
you. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not like awkward about it. They're like, they're expressing themselves. It's like a canvas, and they have like stickers and like underwear. It's not completely naked. So it's definitely my favorite form of expression.
That's beautiful. But because you probably like when you're painting them, you also have the idea what you want to paint. And after like you're practicing and practicing and practicing, you already know the shape of the body. Okay, this is shape of the body will like something I want to create. I don't know, butterfly. I don't know, like you just more specific, or by the practicing it, probably. I don't know. I haven't done it. I would love to learn.
Yeah, it's really fun. There's a place that I buy from. It's all body art, and they actually have body painting classes. That's what they do. They're called Silly Farm, and it's in Davie.
So, it's nearby.
Yeah, Silly Farm is in Davie. It's hidden. It's a cute little place, and they have all body art, like and everything you could imagine, and they even have they have a magazine for like tips and tricks, and they have virtual classes. So cool. if that's something you want to explore, I would definitely go to Silly Farm. They're the pros.
I would love to explore. Yeah, I'm going to like maybe sometime next week. Next question, like, what impact do you want to create with your art? I mean,
question.
through your art, yeah.
I guess I want to show people that it's okay to be a little childish. It's okay to be messy. I used to actually be an art instructor at Painting with a Twist. And my most favorite thing in the world was, you know, making people feel confident about their artwork, even if it didn't look exactly like mine. So I wanted them to know it was okay to make imperfections. That's the fun part of making art. So I just want people to be, you know, confident enough to try it on their own. So I think that's my goal when it comes to creating for others.
You believe that we're all creators, we're all artists.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have this part in us. Yeah, I believe the same. It's beautiful. And I see like many artists actually believe that we are all artists when we let ourselves to be.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree.
How do you see your role in the art community next 5 years?
Well,
How
I
do you
know
see
I
yourself?
want to, yeah, I know I want to go to California because that's where they host most of those shows on Netflix, the body painting competitions. I want to compete on a national television against other body artists because a lot of my friends that are in the body painting community have competed on Netflix. And so because I'm so young and I'm already working with these amazing artists and I'm already body painting, I feel like I'm next. Like I want to be one of those competitors.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's definitely something I look forward to. And then hopefully own my own art studio since I'm an entrepreneur and I work from home. I'm a little more in control of like the hours I work and the amount of money I make because of like how much work I put in it is how much income I get. So I want to get to the point where I can open my own studio and I have a private painting space where I can also exhibit my artwork and maybe have two still life models as paintings every other weekend. So that's an idea I have to own my own studio as well. Big dreams.
That's beautiful. I mean, it's nice to have dreams. I mean, it's
Yes.
always like special, like you already see yourself, who you want to be, and what do you want to do with your life, like next 5 years. It's great. It's great.
Thank you.
What challenges artists face nowadays?
I think it's having a really big idea for a project and then realizing how much the supplies cost. Did you lose me?
No, yeah, I lost you.
Okay, let me repeat it. So I think one of the biggest challenges is having a big idea in mind, but not realizing how much the supplies cost until you're done with it. I think the most I've spent on supplies on one project was around $2,000.
That's nice. Wow.
Yes, I mean it was amazing. I don't regret it, but you know it would be nice to not have to have paid 2,000 unplanned dollars. If I realistically knew how much the supplies were going to be, I think I would have planned a little more strategically.
Yeah, I mean, it's about practice and it takes time, I believe, when we like, it's a learning process. The most important, I think, like it's don't give up. Just like continue, keep doing, keep moving, keep learning, keep practicing, and be open to learn as much as possible. And like I believe many of artists like saying, yeah, I'm an artist, but like I'm still like taking this 9 to 5 jobs or started to do something different. And I'm feeling like when we choose or we make a choice just in one direction and go that direction and explore, we don't know where we're going, like where it's going to be in 5 years. But when we have idea who we want to be, and it's like just continue to practicing with that, it's like it's something unique. I mean, it's something unique because we're creating our own path for that. I don't know.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
our own art, with
I
our
completely
own,
agree.
because you choose your struggle. You like your struggles, right? I was like talking today with my friends. It's like, we should choose our struggles. And when we choose our struggles, because we enjoy struggle somehow, this makes our life more beautiful. Hello. Okay. Karolyne, are you here? Hello. Yeah, I see you again. It's like I lost you. Yeah, now I hear you again. Lost you.
Perfect. I wasn't saying anything, so that's good. And you were coming out clear. It's my connection.
Oh, okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Am I coming in now?
Yeah, now
Good.
you. Yeah.
Good.
So the last question, one piece of advice for the beginners, the artists who just started their career, like you already have a little bit of experience of your like body art. What kind of advice you can give to the people who just started? I lost you again.
Don't. Let me try this. How about now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, good. Yeah. Would be, don't be afraid to make sketch lines. You can, you know, plan, but don't plan your artwork to the point where you won't start it unless it's perfect. You know, embrace those imperfections, because that's what differentiates you from the other artists. You know, don't make it a goal for your painting to look just like somebody else's painting. That, because that's what makes you the artist. It makes those little imperfections who you are. So, you know, embrace the sketch lines, embrace the cracked paint, you know, be proud of it and keep going.
Always keep going.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad we worked out the audio. I had to put AirPods in.
I don't know. It was a little bit like it was breaks in a little bit, like just maybe like few seconds was here and there. I hope that, I don't know, it doesn't actually like all the point will be there. I mean, like all the conversation.
Yeah, I think so. You sounded clear, and then if my audio went out, I stopped talking, so I repeated myself, if anything.
Karolyne, do you use Facebook?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
It's the same name? It's the same?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Instagram, you can send me your Instagram so I can post it today.
That'd be great. Thank you. It's Fairy Carrie.
There it is. Okay. I will find you. I see. Carrie. Okay. I was thinking. Let me see. I found you. I will find you. Thank you very much, Karolyne. I hope I enjoy very much our conversation. You're doing a great job. And
thank you so much.
Keep moving, keep making progress, and keep motivate us and inspire us all here. And I'm looking forward to following you on Instagram, and hope to meet you this week.
Yes, absolutely. So maybe I'm not like checking the chat as much, but when are we meeting exactly? And when is the art show?